Hello and welcome back. I am Twinkle and this is the Technomancer. We have snuck into abundance as in our last episode. We decided to start taking a stand against Victor, and the best way to do that is to do more side quests and to recruit allies. Now, Abundance's normal army has been replaced with all ASC units. So that's kind of a problem. Well, I mean, it would be if we couldn't do that. But since we can, it's not a problem. No one likes you, shield guy. So, I've already talked about how pretty much we're wearing the best gear, to my knowledge, that we have access to. Now, on the other hand, we do need to find some disruptor guns for our side quest to arm the mutant militia. There we go, high resistance gun. Oh, we need 5 of them. Okay, well what we might do is we might just buy them from merchants that we've sold them to previously. I don't really care about being stealthy, to be honest. We're just gonna blow through here like no problem. Alright. That guy, it's gonna be a problem if I'm not careful. Let's take out the Twinkle guy first. Nope, now I'm just shooting the wall. Maybe fighting close quarters like this is not such a great idea. That move is really hard to dodge. But at least he's not dodging my bullets anytime soon. So hopefully these guys will be chums and just drop the gun so I don't have to buy them off of merchants. But if I do, it's okay. Because I have a lot of money. And I don't think we ever drained one person, now that I think about it. So that just, like, shows how weird the whole purpose of draining is. Because, I don't, like, I'll be honest, when I play video games, I usually play as the good guy. So, I never really take the time to explore the evil sides, because I just feel bad doing these awful things to people that I've been helping in previous games. But I kind of wonder what the effect of low karma is. I'm not sure I really care like that much, though. I'll probably just Google it. Maybe someone's done an evil playthrough on YouTube that I can watch. We'll see. Either way, let's get these parts. Awesome, awesome. Oh, so does that just give us all the weapons? Hold on. Let me check and see. Oh, is it either or? You could either steal the weapons or... Okay. Hold on. Okay, this is the main quest. Side quest, Arena Champion. Yeah, so we're going to do the last part of the Arena Champion quest here and actually finish it. Yeah, okay, so it's either just steal the guns or just get those parts. Okay, I'm glad they included that. We got to level up, so let's spend those points. We are going to put the point here into... Basically, after we crit, we have an 8% chance for another follow-up crit, which is amazing. So we're a crit machine at this point. And it doesn't matter what you get the crit with, because it's going to translate into a crit for the... We're like critting across all platforms here. We are a non-discriminate critter. We do electric crits, we do melee crits, we do gun crits. We just, like knock the socks off anyone that gets in our way. So now we need to head down to... Ouch. We need to head down to... the slums. Okay, that's good enough for me. Nice. And see, that wasn't... I think that was an automatic crit. Oh, we're fighting. It's especially useful for our electric shock attack, because that does just so much more damage whenever we actually do crit with it. Much more than any of our other attacks. So I think we want to be sure that we're rolling around like we're on fire trying to set that up. But anyway, I'm kind of... Wow, okay, never mind. I did not know this gun existed. Light disruptor gun. It has a 20% more chance to disrupt. It has less chance to crit, but then again, my gun has a mod in it. It has a 25% cooldown speed. Holy shit. Holy fuck, guys. Pardon my French, but that is amazing. I don't think I have the parts to upgrade it right now, but hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Excuse me. I know I'm a wanted renegade, but I have to do this right now. Excuse me. I gotta put on my engineer code. Don't mind me. Don't mind the attire. The attire. Light disruptor gun. If I want to upgrade the critical hit upgrade, that bumps it up. It's a little less, but gosh, no way. We're going for this, man. Like, look at the cooldown speed. How many shots is that? Nisha, you can have my crappy gun. How much better is her crappy gun compared to my gun? Her crappy gun is better than my gun. Well, we'll let her keep her crappy gun. Wow, holy shit. So how many shots can we fire off now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, just 6? But then does it cool down really fast? Yeah, it does. 2, 4, 5, 6. Alright, whatever. That's cool. So we just got an even better gun, guys. We are now like a shooting maniac. Even though we're going to crit just a little bit less, I think it's worth it. We're not going to get rid of the sniper gun, though, in case for whatever reason I decide that having that extra bit of cooldown does not pay off. We'll be able to switch it back. So when I get back... Well, actually, I'll be coming in contact with the chest. I'll just stash it in there. In the meantime, let's continue our journey. So we need to finish the Arena Champion quest. We also need... I went the wrong way. We also need to secure help from either the army or from the resistance. Like I said, we're going to go for the resistance this time around, just to see how that affects the ending. Are there any gun people? Yes, there are. Okay, just keep those guys busy. Okay, come on, dude. Enough with this. I get so tired of that weird dodging shit. It's so irritating because it's not like they're strategically dodging. They're immune to damage while they're dodging. It's so irritating. Okay. I wonder if these guys have any. They must have some like really cool treasure on them. After we found that thing. Sorry guys, I'm just really irritated. I'll be honest with you, compared to how I was playing before at the beginning of the game, I'm playing like shit. And it's a combination of the fact that I've been playing this game with a lot more gaps in between, but also because I've just, my interest in this game is flagging. And I think I said earlier that this game would be better if it were more quality and less quantity. Like if they took the game and it was half as long, but, well, yeah, I feel like, honestly, it's too long, and if they kind of made the storyline a little bit more impactful, made it so that way there were a little bit more of a lot more variety in the places you could go and the things you could do. And make it so that way the other styles were a little bit more competitive with what you could do as a gun and dagger person.
Choices, though. It's not just about overthrowing Victor, but also doing the best thing for Abundance's future, too.
Hello there, Zachariah. What do I owe the pleasure?
Well, now that you're asking, with Victor and the ASC after me, my only options are to keep running or retaliate. To retaliate, though, I need some allies.
Well, given what you've done for me, and the fact that Victor and his not-so-secret police are at the root of the plague tearing Abundance apart, you can count us among your allies, Zachariah. When you've got your next move planned, come and find me. We'll be ready whenever you are.
Good to hear. See you soon.
Cool. Opponents of the regime. Oh, we got an achievement. Cool. I didn't even know that was a thing. Let's refresh our shield. And let's store some of the goodies that we found so far so I can just sell off the rest. Weighted Kosh, bladed mace. She's already got that, so I don't really care. Stash the sniper gun. And yeah, let's call it a day. By the way, are you strength 3 yet, Andrew? No, man. Hit the gym, bro. Pump those muscles. I got a new stick for you to play with. When you do. But in the meantime, let's take a snooze. Now, it's time to do the arena stuff. So this is going to actually be, out of all the arenas, the most interesting and the most difficult. Because there's a little surprise fight at the end that I'm not going to spoil, but yeah, it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. Now, I have like over 60 mines. So I'm just going to be just making this the most incredibly mine-dense area that you've ever seen in your life. Because the mines carry over between fights.
There. Ready for a fight? A challenge?
Oh yeah. Hit me with it. Let's do this. Ouch. Okay, let me give him a tase. Oh my god. Okay, something is going very wrong here. Something is going incredibly wrong. Alright, that was kind of embarrassing. That was actually very embarrassing. Let's give our allies a chance to regenerate real quick. Do our mines show up in there? Yeah, they do. See, you can see that little beeping red bundle of joy right there in the distance. I apologize for that. That was not my best showing.
That a boy! Damn impressive! Your reward for victory!
It's unfortunate that that line is used over and over and over again. Alright, I'm gonna redeem myself. A poison? Who cares about poison? Oh, well, here, I'll take that back. This next fight, you can kind of sense a theme going on here. This next fight is going to be a doozy.
That a boy! Damn impressive! Your reward for victory!
Alright, last one. What could it be? Yep, it's that holy shit giant bug dude from before. The very first boss that we fought. Okay, let's give him a little stun. Nisa just died. Okay, let's drink some more potions. This is getting a little out of hand here. I love the music. And we basically just cheaped him out. And now we are the champion of Mars. What does that mean?
fantastic! The new champion of Mars! You sure damned earned it. And your reward, of course.
Thanks.
And that's all we get. That's it. All that for a little more serum and 2 exploding traps. Yeah. Yeah, be prepared for a couple of letdowns for these kind of big build-up moments. Because that's a common theme that we're going to be seeing. Not to spoil anything, but don't be too excited. Because this game does a good job of building things up and then just kind of like dropping them on the way to deliver them to an explosive finish instead of just kind of plop on the ground. So yeah, we are now the Arena Champions of Mars. Does that mean anything? No. Does that change any kind of story? No. It's just a nice little side quest. It'll honestly a lot of fun. Like, I like doing those fights. So now what we have to do is head down and steal a generator part from Abundance. Sorry, Abundance, but I like Noctis better. And we've already allied with Dandolo, so what we need to do is we need to sneak into that area close to where we talk to, where we use the lift to get into the Underworks. We need to go there, and there should be a generator that we can just, like, snatch the parts right off of. And it should be right this way. Hey, are you going to help defend me while I do this stuff? Nope. Nope, she's not. Should be right by the stairs. Of course, we're going to have to fight more of these dingle heads. If you're going to ignore me... Uh-oh. If I'm going to ignore you, bad things are going to happen to me. You know what? We got these mines. Let's just use them. Here. Enjoy. Ooh, that was a really good one, but I'm going to die if I'm not careful. Oh, get out of the way. If I can keep him distracted. I guess that was a crit blank. This is the hardest difficulty, though, so I'm not too concerned with the fact that we're kind of getting our asses handed to us every fight. More or less. But that's why it's so important to give your 2 companions of choice really good armor, because sometimes they're nothing more than just like punching bags to occupy the rest of the enemy forces while you deal with them on a one-on-one basis. Now I'm trying to remember where this generator is. I think it's up here by these... Yeah, it's up there by those stairs. We've got one more fight that we've got to plow through here, and this one is going to be even harder than the one that we just did. The big problem is that we're not stunning them anymore. Like, we're not electrocuting them anymore like we were before with the other enemies. I'll take it. And that kind of changes the outcome of the fight. Alright, we handled that really well, actually. I think that was almost twice as many people as we just fought. And we managed to take them down in quite a good fashion. And hey, here's a level 3 locker that we've been missing out the entire game. Is there going to be anything good in it? Well, what do you think? Crafting goods? You got it. Not even good crafting goods. So at this point, the biggest thing that's driving me forward to complete this game is just to complete it, you know what I mean? Like, when you reach the threshold that you put so much time into a project, it's like you gotta see it to its end. That's me right now. We're gonna see this thing to the end. Sorry. Ophir / abundance. I'm not sure what the difference is, because they switch between the 2 terms. It's like Ophir the area and abundance is the nation, or is it the other way around? They just kind of they exchange the terms really quickly, so I'm not sure which one is meant to be which. Do you guys have any really, really good agility armor for me, maybe? I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but I guess not today. So let's head over and turn in all these side quests. Let's head down to the import zone. And then from here, we're going to go back to Mutant Valley and trade in all the work that we've done for mutant creds. They're different than normal creds because they're kind of squiggly and have a few extra tentacles on them. But they're still good, even if they ooze a little bit. So you might want to wrap them in cellophane before you put them in your pocket. To the Mutant Nation. Let's go.
Mutant Valley, here we come.
Someone sounds excited.
Well, duh, the landscape's drop-dead gorgeous. As for the city, integrating with the valley's natural overhangs and alcoves to avoid using a metal dome, you're a genius. Makes me worry about getting fried. And we'll always be strangers there.
For now, most mutants don't have an innate hatred for humans. We just need to give them time to heal.
Still, we'll never be able to walk a mile in their shoes. And for that, we'll always be outsiders. I ain't mad, though. If I were them, it'd be my personal mission to fuck up every single humanoid who said good day to me.
Don't stress out about the roof. You won't be instantly mutated. I have heard tales. But yeah, what a beautiful place. Natural, organic, how refreshing. Humans should take notes.
This city makes me sad.
You're not gonna cry, are ya? I just had these seats cleaned.
I mean, I think I would have liked to, know before of its existence. It's all right. Sad is too grandiose. Wistful, yes, wistful. By Jove, I've done it.
That mask. Anyway, let's turn in our quest stuff and then sell off the gear. Well, wait. Yeah, let's sell it off. Let's sell off all the crap we've accumulated. So this merchant here, has some of the weapons that you're looking for, and then the other merchant has the assault helmet. I don't even remember picking that up. Oh, right. It was probably from the chest where I found the weighted Kosh. Okay, well, whatever. ASC Greaves. Isn't it kind of weird how little variety in pants and legs there are compared to soldiers? I mean, not soldiers. Compared to the helmets and the chest pieces? Maybe that's just me. Oh, right, the guns. No, wait. We don't want to sell the guns. Don't want to sell the guns yet. We want to
Goodbye, then.
turn them into the quest person just in case he needs them. I'm not sure, but I don't want to sell them yet. The other merchant is here. He sells a whole bunch of really good weapons, armor, and... no, he sells the armor, she sells the weapons, and he sells the crafting components. So those two are going to be your big hookups.
You're back so soon. Were you able to find us weapons?
Hell yeah, I got your hookup.
As promised, should be enough to get you going.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I know I've already asked you for a lot, but they are not used to fighting. Is there any way you could give them a lesson? Just a friendly fight. It'll help them get started.
Sure, why not? I'll try not to hurt him.
I mean, I'm pretty much just going to tase the motherfuckers, so... as long as you're okay with that. Do you guys think that was good practice? I don't think that was good practice. I think that was like getting hit by a maelstrom. But whatever, hopefully hopefully the experience will make them better, stronger, more powerful fighters. Alright, let's sell off the extra weapons now that we're carrying around that we don't need. So, bladed mace, studded club, the shield, all the guns, high resistance gun, and all these extra weapons for characters that are no longer in our party. I think there's another quest that we have to do at some point, but for now, we're gonna go turn in that generator I don't think we need Amelia to install it, because it let us interact with it without having her in our party. Last time when I did this, I had her and she basically said everything that Zach said. But I guess because my crafting's so high, well, just to be sure, we'll put on our crafting jacket so we're bumped up to 3. Just to be sure. I don't think we have to do any more fighting. There might be a couple of jellyfish we have to pop on the way. Hopefully this door, when we unlocked it from the other side, stays unlocked from this side, so we don't have to worry about messing with that. And then we can continue on. I actually didn't finish the mutant side quest chain. I just got tired of it and I went to the final 4th mission. So I think I'll be doing that to completion just to see what it's like. Just to see what the results are. Let's install this thing.
Not a prayer I can fix this alone. Better get Amelia.
Are you for real? Come on, dude. You're like...
I think we got everything you need. You able to fix the pump now?
What? Okay, well, that works. I guess turns out that not only is Amelia psychic and she can communicate from long distances, but she's also telekinetic and did the repairs over long distance as well. I'm kind of disappointed that she chooses now to manifest her incredibly powerful psychic potential. Either that or that was a massive glitch that we just found. But I don't care because it made my life a lot easier. I didn't have to walk back and forth. And it's on camera. So let's turn this quest in. And then we'll talk to Phobos and see what he has. Whoop.
Now
Maybe
that
not.
we are at full strength, we must devise a way to compromise Victor's popularity at the Assembly.
I've got a lead. There's this grizzled old general who's been bitching about the lack of info he gets about Aurora. Right now, he's the only one with the balls to call Victor the Dictator incompetent. According to him, the Aurora Dowser's down shit creek and may have been booted off his post. If we can prove that General is right and isn't just some senile old man, maybe the Army's head honchos will be pissed enough at the Colonel to kick his buns in the sun.
We would need hard evidence.
I'm almost positive that Dandolo can help us. Noctis sends merchants everywhere after all.
Her hair bothers me, the way how it kind of laces with the background.
We could try Anton. Aurora's a little far, but there's no place that's safe from Anton's little birds.
It's a start.
Even if abundance is run from the top down, members of the Assembly would pay attention to uprisings. Some of your local allies can help you stir up some anger in the masses. The ASC has made their lives miserable for months. People are arrested on a whisper, live huddled in fear. It would not take much to spark the powder keg.
And some politicians would turn against Victor, so as not to lose voter support. Brilliant! We would need instigators, preferably those in touch with the people's needs.
So I was thinking, the opposition would be the perfect organization to spearhead the revolts. The alternative, though I would be more hesitant, the Vori could likely produce the same results with different methods.
Perfect. Other ideas?
Back when I was an artist, I got into some altercations with Assembly members who thought my shows were blasphemy. Maybe it was because I didn't say hail to the shadow 50 times. I can't say for sure, but if we could get them to think that Victor isn't a devout believer, we could get the large religious sect of the Assembly to revoke their support and demand his banishment. Or we could just give them a little nudge in the right direction by making them believe Victor steals relics for his own use.
We'd have to stage an elaborate setup, but I like it. After all, the trickster must get what he gives. We'll need volunteers that can pretend to be ASC. The plan is right up Anton's alley. It's possible for Dandolo or the opposition to help us out too.
One last thing. I was told the High Judge endorses all of Victor's decisions, even though I know for a fact that he hates him, which is more than a bit strange. The judge is such an honest man.
Or if you're in the mood to make a scandal, I've got everything we need. Did you know that Victor employs young women to worm out information on men he keeps tabs on? And I'm not Victor, but I have a feeling he used that info to blackmail these same men. If we can prove it, the Assembly would have a major meltdown. Their beloved colonel, a pimp. To find evidence of his trafficking, we could look for the orders he gave his goons. Have you seen his hands? Far too immaculate to be doing this dirty work himself.
Back in my days as an officer, I ran into a band of girls, and I think this exploited girls topic may interest them. Maybe enough for them to help us.
Indeed. How's this? I've heard that a small faction of the Assembly blindly backs up Victor, no matter how crazy the project is. So I believe it almost certain that their chief of this faction was bribed. So unless we bribe him ourselves, we'll have to silence him.
Yes, we should get to the bottom of this and see if it's serum, dirty laundry, or both. Anton probably knows. And if he is openly corrupt, the opponents of the Assembly should know him well.
All these ideas will indeed cut off Victor from the support network.
But
This is going to sound self-interested, but if we could help the mutants escape from the pen, it would expedite the Colonel's downfall. The people and the Assembly would be outraged to know that after decades of civilized control, Victor was the one who couldn't keep them in check. I'd like to see the Colonel try to justify his mistake of so many slaves, particularly ones notorious for their feeble minds.
no, it's not selfish. It's a good plan. We're gonna help mutants in the pen prepare their escape. After a mass breakout like that, his reputation will never be the same. Thank you, all of you, for the ideas. Now let's make them happen.
Awesome. Okay, so believe it or not, there's even more stuff for us to do than what they talked about there. So those were all the different ways that we can attack Victor's reputation. We only have to do like a couple of them. We don't have to do all of them. But I already know which ones I want to do. Let's turn in our side quest, though.
Hi.
Zachariah, to what do I owe this privilege?
I got your well taken care of. No more creature, and it runs like new.
A man of your word. Take this for your time and help. And if you have more time to help us, a serious matter has come to my attention. Our observers in Ophir report that a mutant group there now faces execution. Punishment for refusing to complete their tasks.
Probably fixing the city's shutters. Aurora's attacks blew a hole in Ophir's roof, considering how important it is to get it fixed.
Humans hurt other humans and mutants face death. Yes. Well, they are being held apart from the rest. They must be saved, Zachariah.
I'll do what I can. Can't guarantee anything, though.
Your best is better than our nothing. My brothers in Ophir have suffered enough.
Alright, so it looks like we're going to be heading back to Abundance pretty soon anyway.
Greetings, Zachariah.
Rumor is Aurora's dowser was deposed. I need to know it's more than rumor, though. If it's true, we might be able to convince some members of the Assembly that Victor needs to go.
Even though I don't like the idea of continuing the conflict between Abundance and Aurora that has caused so much suffering, if it's what needs to be done to dethrone Victor, I have a few contacts among Aurora's Technomancers. They're not quite brothers, but they're at least like cousins. And I've heard their messengers nearly always follow one particular shadow path. Let me show you. This one here. If you go, you may be able to stop one of their couriers. If the news you're expecting is as important as you say, I'm sure it will be in the documents they are carrying.
Thanks, Melvin.
Okay, so now if we choose to, we can run over there and do...
Zachariah, I've received a message from Dandolo. He has some information on the disappearance of patients.
Uh-oh.
Really? Did he learn where he was taken?
The ASC had him locked up in an old dome near Ophir. In his message, he says that it's a dome that Technomancers used to use. Does this sound familiar to you?
Hard to forget. Yes. That's where initiations would take place before a mantis destroyed everything. We'll have to go free him. The place must be teeming with soldiers fighting for Victor. But we can't leave the old Technomancer.
I'm sorry, I'm
in their
not sure why
hands.
it's cutting out like that. Okay, so we need to go to the old dome, which I told you already, to go rescue patients. And yeah, we'll get Andrew's quest knocked out at the same time. But first, let's put our jacket back on. Jesus, it's so cold out here. We need that extra insulation from getting punched in the face. In the meantime, so yeah.
Good news.
There.
Enough water for my plants again.
Yes, all thanks to Phobos.
You're welcome. So what we need to do is finish, like, I think about 3 of them. But there's a couple that we can get knocked out just like bam, 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 all right next to each other. And those are in abundance. So after we go to the dome, we are going to head to abundance. It's actually really important that we do this because we need to... Oh, these are 2 different domes. Oh, okay, let's do this one first. For Andrew, I believe. Okay, skip that. So he wants to be initiated. I haven't done this before. I didn't do a good job of getting a good relationship with him when I did this before. Okay, so apparently we're just going to initiate just Andrew by himself. Of course something's going to go wrong.
My master brought me to a dome like this when I became a Technomancer. It was full of relics, collected by generations of Technomancers from Abundance. There were old consoles there that would allow me to listen to the old recordings, discussions, musings of the settlers, and a little view of their life. The dome doesn't exist anymore. There's not much left of what we used to be. But I want that knowledge to last, so I want to tell you what I learned from my master Sean, before a mantis destroyed all the knowledge that was there.
All right.
Well, this is pretty cool. Well, just let me... Nope, we have to take the long way around. This is where we went before to... This is where we found the tablet that we gave to Patience before he got kidnapped. They're not just gonna let me walk straight up there, are they? Guess they are. This is the place with the chests that have like the weird logos on it. Remember that, because we're gonna need it. Not now, but later.
He was quiet. He kept to himself, but over time we still managed to grow close. He hated how Technomancers were treated in Abundance, dreamed of freedom. He seemed calm, cool and collected, but on the inside, he was all rebel. He couldn't stand taking orders. Which never goes down well.
Listen.
No matter how many times you're told, or how well you know that one day you're going to be separated from your parents or masters, it never makes it easier when it finally happens. And it's only harder when you have no one else to really guide you. Technomancers are my family, but Sean was like my father.
It was probably hard for him, too. I got a feeling I would have liked him if I'd ever had the chance to know him.
And we have a level, but we'll spend that level after this.
There was a pitch-black circular room with a console in the middle. When I started it up, flickering bluish images appeared. A doctor examining a man. The man had apparently undergone a mutation that allowed him to generate a massive electrical charge. He was the first Technomancer, Andrew.
So you're saying you and I are...
afflicted with a specific mutation that the settlers were studying. It's why they created our gear. You, who has witnessed the secret with your own eyes, who, in your heart, knows the knowledge that he bears is true, and has understood that this knowledge could cast our kind into an endless pit of despair. As you drink the sap of the world, the water that feeds our lives, abandon who you thought you were, and now become our brother, Andrew Mancer. Together, we've shared the water and secret. Now, swear to forever protect the knowledge of the Earth, and dedicate your life to finding it again, to defend and protect our secret, even if you must sacrifice your life to do so.
I swear I will.
Then, welcome, brother.
Well, that was cool. Do you have anything more to say about that, Andrew?
Hey,
Hey, back.
Nope. Alright, welcome to the team. Let's spend that level up. Let's just put it, no. Increase the damage, increase the damage. So I can increase the damage by, are you telling me I can increase the damage by 20%? That's crazy. Let's start heading down this line. No, let's increase the damage of guns. At this point, what we do really isn't super important. Maybe he'll have more to say. And yes, I did notice that locker to our... Maybe I should check it out. If I can pop it. I don't have Nisha on my team, so...
Fortunately, this is
I can pop it. I was just negligent. I didn't notice it last time. Also, speaking of negligence, I have a skill point to spend. Oh. Whoa. Well, that's cool. Oh, this must be treasure that's awesome. I don't think that was here before. Aurora Masters. Wow, that looks cool. I'll have to check that out and see how I can upgrade that. Well, that's cool. I just found something out that's I didn't know before. That's brand new. So for our next talent, we are going to put the point into... because Nisha's always going to be with us and we don't do stealth, let's put it into Charisma. And what that's going to do, because we have Andrew with us, now our companions have an increased 20% damage and increased 20% life. Thanks, Andrew. Too bad he's never going to get to Strength 4, otherwise I'd give him that staff. But we'll table it just in case. I doubt it, though. That's a really, really good jacket piece, though. We'll have to see how many upgrades I can put into it. So the problem, every piece of armor has a different upgrade tree that it can use. Like, you can't put the same upgrades in the same piece of armor. It depends on what family it belongs to. And Technomancer jackets do not have the best they do not have the best physical resistance. So they don't typically start off quite as well. Did we get Nisha back in our party? Please say yes, because I don't want to do this with just Andrew. That would suck. But I'll do it, because he's my brother in arms now. Technomancer, brethren, unite. And please load a little faster. I don't know why it's been cutting out like that. It's been behaving really well this entire time. It would be very sad for it to...
This is where you were initiated.
Nope, just him.
Yeah, but the dome was in better condition. And ASC were here. There was a giant mantis, though.
A giant mantis? Don't tell me that was part of the initiation.
No, the area had decoys dressed as thieves. The monsters were unplanned. Though I learned a lot from the experience. With the work of my master, I would have died down there.
Must be strange coming back. Good memories.
So if you don't remember, this was the very first dungeon that we went to. And of course, it's got ASC now. Hopefully Andrew can deal with them all on his own. Alright, stop shooting me! Alright, if you would just want to stand there, I'm fine with that. So this might be made a little bit more difficult than normal because we don't have Nisha with us, but that's okay. We'll survive. Probably. Probably. Plus it makes it a little bit, gives it a little bit extra spice. Maybe we can actually sneak by these guys. I'm not sure if they'll, oh, nope. Hey, dude. Oh my god. Stop shooting me. Jesus. That's so irritating. What? Are you telling me he just stood there for the entire time and was able just to get that stupid thing off? Andrew needs help. Let's recharge our shield. This is definitely going to be a little extra spicy. And I'm not talking like mild guacamole. I'm talking like extra spicy habanero. But I guess that makes it more interesting. I don't know, does it? Would you guys have preferred a more challenging run? Like if I'd played on a more difficult character build, like something using strength with the staff or the shield and stick? I feel like my goal here when I was making this Let's Play was to not show off what I think is honestly like the best and most successful build and way to approach the game. Which this build definitely has a lot of power behind it. As you've seen, like I've screwed up multiple times. And I still do really well with it. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're using these things. Andrew, just keep him busy, man. Shit. Alright, let's give him a good zap around. You're doing great, man. You're doing great, bro. Can I call you that, or is that a little redundant? Bruh. I thought there would be more to that than just that. It was kind of cool to see the same scene replayed that we encountered earlier in our initiation. There's that really good gun. But, I don't know. That's a happy ending to his tale as opposed to like Nisha's that was just kind of miserable and sad. Sorry, Nisha. We're gonna see if we can get the drop on these guys before they even see us. Awesome. Okay. Excuse me. Oh gosh! Just endless chain of crits, please. And there's actually a workshop down there, so we can see what kind of upgrades we can put on our new Technomancer Master Jacket. Whoop. Oh! Oh, that's not me. That's a Technomancer. Oh shit. Okay, we need to take a breather here. Oh no! Oh shit! Oh my god. How much do I have to replay? Oh no! No. Okay, not that much. Mines. Especially on this ladder here. Because we can't use these on the final boss. Keep chasing me, guys. See what happens. Alright. Stop shooting me! Oh my god. No, I can't lose. Not again. keep blatantly abusing these things. God, I hate these gun people so much. There we go. So yeah, just literally roll around and just put mines everywhere, and that'll take care of it. Let's see what kind of stuff we can do with this new... Can we upgrade? No, we can't. Let's see. Yeah, so we can't put any physical resistance on there. We can bring it up to 14, bring it up to... Yeah, no. If you want to be the spellcaster, I guess that's like the best chess piece you could find, but unfortunately, on this difficulty, it doesn't have enough physical resistance for me to even consider using it. Especially when, if we ever really need that kind of fluid regeneration, we can just take a focus injection like we've been doing. Like you saw how fast it was regenerating right there. Also, I ran behind the boxes and used them as cover when I did my lightning storm. It doesn't seem like you run into that kind of situation very often. It seems like most of the time you're in an open area. But I was curious if my lightning storm would actually go around it, and it did. So that's pretty freaking cool. Now we'll use the key I don't remember picking up, and we'll just pop in here and save patience.
Patience, wake up! Patience, come on! Damn it, they almost killed him.
Stop. Let me go. I won't tell you it. Zach, holy shit, is it really you?
What the hell happened to you?
I was on the way back to my place. There was someone behind me, and before I could turn, he was on me. Next thing I knew, I woke up in a cell. They tortured me for days. Wanted me to talk, wanted me to tell them everything I knew about you. Where you were, what you were doing, what we found.
Did you figure out what the tablet said?
Unfortunately. If I hadn't, then I wouldn't have been able to tell them anything, but I just finished when they found me.
What did you tell them?
At the beginning, I fought, Zach. I did. I fought. Didn't say a damn thing. Then Victor came. And the shit he did to me, Zach, you have no idea. I didn't tell him everything. I didn't, but I had to tell him something. Or I told him what I found in the tablet. Everything. I'm so sorry.
Stop. It's fine. You did what you could. Everyone's got a breaking point. What did it say?
It talked about a giant research base that was able to keep in contact with Earth. They had a beacon and gave the base's coordinates. I mean, the coordinates weren't up to date anymore, so I had to recalculate them, but it's in the South Pole, Zach. It's protected by a huge layer of ice.
If you can walk, we need to get out of here.
I can. Let me try. Just let me rest a minute. Just a minute.
All right, let's untie you and get you out of here.
Luckily, we don't have to do an escort mission. We just leave the area.
Must find the City of Ice before they do, Zachariah. If Victor finds the beacon, he could use it to gain the people's trust. Furthermore, if he finds the secrets buried there...
He's got a head start, but we'll catch him.
Aye, aye, Zach. If it's really the City of Ice.
What?
I'll have to make some mods. It'll be tougher than you think. Also, wear an extra layer or two if you don't want to freeze your nuts off.
Big Ice City. That reminds me of...
A tangent that'll lead to another tangent?
No, Yes, that was it.
What do you think we'll find in that lost city? You know, besides the beacon. I suspect the settlers brought back plants and animals from Earth, and probably left some in that base. And if just a few survive, we could find an ecosystem unlike any on Mars, completely sheltered by the ice.
Why should we go to this city instead of just overthrowing Victor? What are you planning?
I'm looking for a beacon. I want to get in touch with Earth, but not so I can run from the ASC, and so I can reunite with our ancestors, gain back everything we've lost. With the people of Earth, we can stop the wars over water. We can utilize the technology we lost. We can understand the choices they made.
That sounds perfect. Too perfect. I hope what we find doesn't disappoint you.
Oh, but it will.
Meet Patience. We just broke him out of one of the ASC's jails. He could use a place to recover.
Then he is welcome to recover here. Our healers, patients, will be honored to tend to your wounds.
Oh, that would be great. Thank you. All this reminds me of an old hiding spot I had in the desert. Thank you again, both of you.
This is real nice and all, but I don't know about all this.
About what?
I'm guessing you're gonna want to go to that city, right? Right. Problem is, that city's coordinates, according to what Patience said, is the South Pole. Rover's good, but it ain't that good.
Anyway, to make it that good?
I don't know. Gotta think about it. I mean, it'd need some sort of ice-breaking blade in the front and insulation around the whole thing.
If I know you, I'm sure you'll figure it out.
I like your faith in me, but problem is, I don't have a damn clue how to add all that heavy shit to the rover's frame without slowing it down like fucking crazy. My dad would have known what to do. Not my dad, though. I knew he'd made improvements to his machines, but I don't remember seeing any diagrams. Though they could be somewhere in the shed. I don't know. Maybe Scott could help us?
We can ask, I guess, and head to the shed with him. See what we find.
Gonna be damn fucking cold out there, Zach.
Maybe we should go borrow some gear from Victor. He's known the site's coordinates a lot longer than we have. Sure, he's built some cold weather equipment already.
I like the way you think, Zach.
But this is all stuff that we are going to do on another time. So for now, we are going to call it quits here. I am Twinkle Butt. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day.